Hopefully that's all good. Hey, that's working at least. Alright, we look good. Just look left, look right. It's all good. Alright. Hello everyone, hope everyone is having a wonderful, good, lovely Monday today. And today I'll be, because I don't feel like playing a multiplayer game, I'm just not in the mood for it. I'll run some Minecraft, try and get some of the more behind the scenes fancy, like building stuff done out the way, get all the stuff ready for tomorrow, so when people do join in, it's like, hey, it's all ready to go, this is what we're doing, let's get it done, stuff like that. So yeah. Let's get that all going. Don't forget, if you enjoy the content you like seeing here, you enjoy all the stuff, do not forget to drop a follow. We're, as you can see, I've got a new follower goal set up. I've set it up this morning. So we're 24 away from 250, which would be awesome. And then, of course, the 300 goal will be a celebrity 24-hour stream if we hit 300, which might happen at the end of the year. We don't know. But yeah, so today I'm just doing some Minecraft, trying to get some more of the base stuff filled out since I had to restart the world because one of the mods was going a little wacky, just a little bit wacky. So I had to restart one of those, fix it up a little bit. Let me check. Yep, need to sleep. So we've done up a good set of the stuff in the behind the scenes, which I'll tell you quickly about now. But pretty much, I've basically got some of the machine stuff started. I built a semi-decent house. I've set up a small farm over there with everything we'll need, all the base farming equipment and some of the fancy stuff behind, and cactus farms so the sheep die. You good? Out of here. And we've of course been doing some stuff off stream, so we set up a nice fishing area over here. Someone made piles of bones there. And then of course made an offshoot room inside. The inside's not quite done yet, it's all kind of clustered because there's a trading villager in here apparently. Everything's a bit clustered, but we've got a nice this Tinker's Forge. There you go, that's what I was looking for. Why? It's a seed trade. What the fuck? So we need sand, clay, and gravel. And then I need to go find gold and iron. Which we have some. And then the goal at some point is to make a quarry. So we can start getting better resources. But for that we need oil. So first we've got to go off and find some more gravel. Find some more clay. There is oil out there, I just don't know. You know, we can actually look. Hold on. There's somebody yesterday for me, off stream, helping me figure out one of the other mods that I have in, which is a fishing mod. Or an add-on. Made some of the armor for it. Here we go. So he made snorkels and flippers. Yeah. Turtle. So maybe we might have a chance to see where exactly that oil is. Oh, and also it's should mention it is September. If you feel like supporting the community in any way, shape or form that you haven't felt like you could before, it is September, which means I believe they're about 30% off. So please do feel free to wow, you do last a lot longer down there, don't you? Do feel free to sub if you can. It of course helps the helps me continue doing what I like to do, and you can also. Holy crap! You can swim fast with these. Sorry, I got distracted a little bit there. You can also put forward to a sub goal, which currently the sub goal stands at 150 subs. The highest sub gifter will be able to pick out a game for me on PS5 that I can platinum trophy out. And of course, You can skip out on the ads. There's one about to happen in 50 seconds because it's a pre-roll. I can't stop it. And you can get some nice cool emotes. You can go check out the Discord, the YouTube, the TikTok. And yeah, get some cool things going. But the ads do start in 23 seconds, so feel free to sub, use a Prime if you can. If you can't, stick around. The ads shouldn't take too long, and I'll be right here when you come back. I need some food before we go out on the building things we need to do. See what I did get? I did pick up from one of the villages a bunch of smooth stone. Don't need that. I need the dirt. Well, I need the sand actually. I picked up a bunch of. There we go. This. And I need. Jesus Christ. This. So we can make some snow slabs. Sticks. Armor stand. There we go. So now we can at least. Oh, correct, because the drying rack's in the way. I put them on there. Nope, it still doesn't show them. Okay, not worth losing those over that, so. Let's put the fishing gear away in here. Where'd the goggles go? Oh, the goggles, I'm still wearing them actually. That's why I can't see them. Give me that. Okay. As you can see, he's caught a lot of fish for me. So. I also don't fully remember everything as off the top of my head. This is just muscle memory of me going, thing is here and the thing is here, so. Put the cobblestone away, put the gravel away, put you away, give me this, put you away. Okay, so we need clay and we need gravel. So what we can do at least is I also don't plan to get any trophies today. Usually I'd be running these Minecraft streams to get trophies to about platinum it. But I'll try not and get any today. Or if I do, I'll work towards being able to tomorrow bake a cake, try and get more of the machine stuff done so we can make a farm, so we can get sheep, so we can get all the colours. And the primary focus is me setting up a quarry and let that get going. But primarily I'm out here looking for gravel and clay. Did I know the village at this far or no? I think I did. Yes. Yes, I did. Normal sheep. Meh. Alright. Just checking I didn't see half of the village. It just didn't go all the way. Well, there's the actual dock to the place. Excuse me, sorry. Away with you, go on. I have no beef with you, go on. Shoo. More gravel. Underwater cave. No clay though. Let's keep looking. Actually, we can get a bunch here. I'm about... No. No. Okay. Got a good amount of gravel. Now we just gotta find clay. Easier said than done. But if we follow the coast or find a river, that would be better. That's pretty. Very pretty. Is there any... Nothing to the inventory, so if I need to ditch the boat, I can ditch it and make a new one. Gravel. Sand. I mean, there's clay down there. I should have brought the diving... Ah, haha. There we go. Should have brought the diving equipment, really. That's my fault. Oh well. Here's the problem about getting clay. Physically goes halfway across the fucking river you're digging it up on. But that's a good amount to make grout with. Let's see if we can't get more. Let's at least try and fill up our gravel amount. Alright, so that's 64. Nearly got 64 clay. Let's just try and dig up a bit more. Okay, and then we can definitely go get home, get 64 sand, make up the difference. That should get us a stack of grout and hopefully finish the furnace up. Then we'll have that. Then we'll make all the crafting benches and the casting tables for him. Is that a fucking turkey? Hi. Oh. I've gained a turkey. Interesting. Frienderman. I think I may need to go around and cover the house with dirt. Primarily so I can grow things on it, but also so I can cover it from explosions. Pad the damage at least. Why was there just a random piece of dirt? Interesting, anyway. It's still wild to me that this game, now I'm just thinking about how it looks, like, this is how Minecraft looks now on console, but it looks like shaders. And it's like, that's weird. Very weird. So we're definitely going to have to make a lot of pipe. But for now, so we made nice wind chimes that sure won't get annoying at some point. Plenty of grout. You can also make cooked turkey. But we can't because it's a modded thing, so we can't put it in a smoker. What we can do, though, is while we're here, while we're trying new things out, go to here. Oh! 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 I filled my inventory with seeds! Seeds! You empty? Has it actually got out and ordered things for me? Interesting. We're going to need more storage. Hold on. Plant on an A-frame. Plant on farmlands. Plant on a farmland or a herbal pot. Plant on farmland. Plant on farmland. Plant on farmland. Farmland. A-frame. Farmland. 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 Which I think the A-frame can be constructed in here. Yes. Sticks and string. Well, now I've gained myself a new goal. We can actually extend the farm out this way since this... Well, it's going to be machines, but since I'm going to set it up over here now, I can set up the farm over here. I really don't want to have to fix explosion damages in the fucking landscape. I really don't want to have to fix explosion damages in the landscape. Okay, we have dirt. There we go. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do... an extra row, and then... Okay. So let's go and make... Let's go get some more dirt, which I'm sure we have. Somewhere. We do. We have plenty of dirt. What I need is a hoe, actually. Which I should have one somewhere. I do. Okay, and then we need a bucket. Which I think we had one. We do. Okay. Feathers. There we go. Okay. Alright. No. You. Okay. So what we need is a singular piece of charcoal. Switch between the seeds. That's not how it works. Not how it works in the slightest. Oops. You can go back in there then, sorry. Okay. So we can plant a couple different plants out here now, at least. I know you're watching riveting gameplay, right? You're watching me farm, but, you know. I will make this look nice at one point. I'm not just going to leave it like this. But for now... Need more dirt. More dirt. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's fill up the first bits of water into here. And do we have a fish in here again? No. We actually needed to go around at some point and finish up farming all of this crap. So. Okay, so let's first off fennel seeds. We can plant 2 more in our farmland. So we can plant rice. And I don't know what that is. Is that the same? What is this? This is swede. This is fennel, which looks almost the same as swede, but it's slightly different. It looks the same, but it's not the same. And the guy that was helping me fishing is not going to probably get on until fucking Sunday again. And he's going to come back to an entirely different world, a whole new world. Let's try and... Oh, sorry. Let's try and fill up the rest of these. Let's just see what we can do about this, eh? Oops. I also hope everyone is having a good Monday today. The weather's outside is wild right now. It's just wild. It was a heavy thunderstorm yesterday. And it was bright sunshine and I had to put fans on, windows open. And now it's raining. Now it's raining. Weird. We live in weird times. Global warming's not real. It can't be. Anyway. It's a joke, by the way. Just in case people go, it's a joke. Raspberries. Oh, that's new. Raspberries. Butternut. Oh. An A-frame. Artichoke. Wasabi. Turnips. We're gonna need more dirt. That's what I'm seeing here. Because there's a lot more to go. Looks a little shorter, but we're working with there, being fucking shit in the way. So, Okay, so we can at least plant 3 more seeds here. We can plant 2 more seeds, actually. I'm just fucking crazy. Okay, and then 2 more seeds we can plant. So 1, 2. We can plant choy. What is wrong with me? What am I doing? can plant 3. I'm just fucking weird. Joy seeds. Mint seeds. Zucchini seeds. Okay. How do I know when these are growing? No idea. Give me these. Give me half of these. Give me sticks. Give me sticks. I can seed sticks now. Give. You sticks. Sticks. Torches. For now, so until I can make lighting for better farming. We should sleep now. Okay. The farm does indeed expand. Also, if anyone is watching at some point in the future, when I get closer to doing the platinum for this, I will put this world up on Realms, and we'll do a thing of usually VIPs and people high-end in the community can jump in and join whenever they like and continue out this world. So it doesn't just slip away into the nothingness. Okay. So, it's growing, I guess. Problem is, how do I know when it's actually grown, though? So I don't just get... Is it grown? Nope. It probably has 3 stages like everything else, so... Seeds. I hope the rain outside isn't too loud for you either. I know you probably can't hear it, but I can, so I just want to, you know... Apologies if it's a little loud, but... Carrots. How many beetroot seeds? Wow, hold 2. Beetroot seeds have such a bad yield. Potatoes, though. Potatoes have a... Lobster? Potatoes have a great yield. I don't know why there are lobsters in the farm. It's a crayfish, too, but... Can you... Stop it. Stop it. God. Right. There are fish in, like, the water sometimes. I don't know why. They just are. We got bamboo, we got melons, we got cactus. We have the other foods growing. Kind of tempted to go get more dirt from the back of the house, or at least, like, let's clear some of this up. And, oh, look! Coal. Probably would be a good idea to clear this anyway, so the machine stuff has more room. I have filled you this. No, this. No, this. No, this. Nope, this. There we go. Jesus Christ. This. Okay. I need the dirt. Give. Put the gravel away. Put the clay away. There we go. Okay. So let's finish filling all this in. Okay, so that's another couple rows, and then we could probably like make a tree farm over here. So at least make the outline for that. We're going to have to go make a new. Oh, I nearly jumped on things. There we go. There we go. Okay. This one needs a vine post, A-frame, A-frame. So what we need to see actually is how big an A-frame is and how big a vine post is. I don't have a pickaxe on me. So gonna be in here. It's gonna be in here. An A-frame, 2 string, and more sticks. Fiber. Fiber. Stick. Fiber. Wood. String. Stick. Okay. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Come here. Okay. So we need to make an A-frame. Vine frame. Is 2 fences and a stick. Which I think I saw fences in here somewhere, unless I am just wacky. I'm just wacky. Is there someone here? No. Oh, there is. Look at that. So we can make a vine frame. So let's see how big the A-frame is first. Does it have to be on... The fish died. Does it have to be on dirt, I assume? How do you place it? Oh, well. I need those sticks and cobblestone to make it. Anyway. I was in the middle of things and I fucking crashed out and forgot what I was doing. Hold on. I need cobble. Ooh, there's an unused shovel. Fixes my problem. Just want to say as a slight heads up, if the stream goes off suddenly, it's because usually rainstorm like this tend to cut power sometimes, so I'm not jinxing anything, but it tends to happen that way, so if I like just Thanos snap out of existence, that's why. how does the A-frame work then? Okay, I'm going to have to do a little reading in this book of it over here. Okay, let's just do up to here. No, there we go. My book should be here. There we go. Chapters. Farming. Frames. Seeds will display what they need. Or 3 frames. Farmland frames. An A-frame. Which needs to be planed on. Frames can be our special scaffolding their crops. Okay, so they need to be on farmland, which means they'll need water near them like normal. Okay, so let's try... Sorry for the extra room there. Right. Okay, so if we over the ground. Okay, so let's have it face this way at least. Okay. So this one needed an A-frame. Peas. Oh, okay. This one needed a vine post, which we made one, I believe. We did. Okay. Which it says it stacks higher, but for right now we don't have that luxury. Okay. Ooh. We're making things, guys. We're doing plants. We're doing plants. We're doing great with plants. Let's sleep. Let's make... Oh, it's going to take so long to make A-frames. And the vine posts. So vine posts are... expensive in their own right. Actually, no, they're not. They're less expensive than the others. They're just frame posts. These are more... Well, we need more wood regardless, but... Okay. Let's try and make ourselves another... vine post here. Vine post. Wood and sticks. And wood and sticks. Okay. Vine post, vine post. There we go. Okay, that will make it so at least that will grow up that way. Okay. How do we know that it's grown fully? We don't. Fucking lobsters. Fucking crayfish. Little bastards, God. Okay, but we gained peaches out of it. Okay. So, the farm needs to expand this way regardless for vine posts for A-frames. So we need to keep expanding it out. Shovel. Little bit broken. Little bit broken. very broken. Okay. So we can do vines and A-frames again, which we need more sticks, string for. Then we can make more apple trees. Because as if this is easy. We need to go make a shovel, make more. We need to first off dump things off in a chest. It's relatively empty. There we go. Don't need this. Or this, or this. Need this, don't need this. Don't need this, or this, or this. Or these, or these. Or this, or this. Or this. Or you. I need the sticks. I need some cobblestone. I need wherever my pickaxe went, which I think is in here. There we go. I need to make some shovels. Okay. Oh shit, can't dig any further that way. Got it. Alright. Yeah, at least we got coal out of this adventure, so like, not a huge waste of time. Okay, so that's a good couple more rows of this stuff, so we've actually made them one too long for most of these, so let's fix that up a little bit. So remember, we made them too deep, so we can like walk from around and about. So like, hey, there's gaps between the cactuses, so these new crops don't just immediately fling into the cactus. Although noted that we have those seeds, and I know how that works, wouldn't really matter. So if I remember right, the only reason they're spawning in there is because the game thinks, sand must be an ocean. So... Okay. So now, got all this set up. Jesus Christ, okay. Are you fully done? Oh, you are, look at you. Swede. Which we can make into Swede seeds. Which we should probably keep doing for a little bit. So, 8 of them, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You look done. You are? You weren't done. You don't look done. You don't look done. You look done, though. You are, which we can make into rice seed. You don't look done. I don't know what looks done, to be fair. But hey. Oh, looks like the vines, oh, that's cool. It's growing, actually. It's growing. Okay, so that should fix the lighting issue on the farm. The farm is now, look at that, getting bigger. Fish. 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 Don't know where the crustaceans went, but I put them in a random chest, I think, actually. If you can believe it, it's currently sunny and raining outside, which is something else. Okay. Let's make you that shovel, get some more dirt. Oh, the hell you don't. Come here, you. That's right, come on. The hell you fucking do. Get over here. Okay.
lemon sapling. Let's dig it as if we were doing the gaps in the sand. Actually, let's put it up properly then. Donny peach, greener. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I can't tell if that's got bigger or not. The fuck? Do you fucking mind? This is my goddamn farm, you little assholes. Get out of here. Get. Go on and get. God. Raw smallmouth bass. And there's more fucking fish because I can hear you. You little shitters. Come on. Get the fuck out of here. Well. Oh, they keep damaging themselves on the sweet berries. That's why I keep hearing that noise. More fucking fish. Alright. Once I'm done making this bit of the farm, that's all the farming stuff planted as far as I know. We just have to wait for, you know, string and more wood to be done, and then I can make the A-frames to plant the rest, but... yeah, here we go. Pear, hazelnut, might as well plant it, peach, doot, doot, what we got, yeah, apples. Oh no, fish ended up out here. Okay, so what we need... He collected some of these seeds too, so what we need... There we go. First put these fucking fish away. Get some more of these wild seeds that we've collected. Empty out our inventory of what we don't need. And then spam the ever-living crap out of the machine. Okay. So we got green apples right here. Peaches. Lemons are over here. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Pink apple, which I don't think we have yet. So let's do pink apples. Chestnuts. Let's hold. You know, we'll just plant them together. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Plant on an A-frame, can't do. Peanut seeds, thyme seeds. Farmland. Farmland. A-frame, so no. Farmland. P-frame. A-frame. Farmland. Farmland. But do we have cauliflower already? That's the problem. I don't remember. Hold on. What are you? Fennel. Fennel seeds. 8 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Call it. What are you? Okay, hold on. What are you? Oh shit. Well, it's a bag of something I already had. Is it rice? It's rice. Oh boy, are we gonna need some fucking... Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna have to do. Because this is gonna get complicated really quickly. I'm gonna need a metric ton of wood. I'm sorry, I'm taking all the wood again. We're gonna need a lot of wood. And we're gonna put a chest down at the end of every row. Okay. This is the only way I'm gonna ever remember. So we're gonna do chest, 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 chest. Okay. So this is fennel, rice. What are you? Don't know. You're Swede. I don't have any other Swedes, so... Are you done? Nope, you weren't. You were fucking butternut. Squash. Oh my god. There's so much. There's so much. There's physically so much. Turnips. Turnip seeds. Do we have other... No, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. Well, see now. Here's the listening problem. There we go. We've gotten pears and lemons and peaches and apples and raspberries and raisins and raisins and fish, and we have plenty of things. I need an axe. For I need my mind. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sticks. There we go. Stone axe. I need to go the fuck to sleep. My mind is on overload a little. Oh, we've gained a monstrous fish out of that. We've actually gained... No, just one. But a monster fish we haven't had before, so... Can we cut down... Hi. Gimme. Can we cut down these peach trees and get wood out of them? We've gotten dark oak, which is fine, doesn't really matter. Okay, so here's how it's going to go. We need a crafting table out here so we can... Now, dark oak planks. 4 more chests. Okay. Bait decreases bite time. Wow. Good God. Can need more dirt and put an extra row on that far side. Oh, it's in my hand now. I've just gotten this with it. Shove. Stone. Shovel. There we go. So we're just going to add an entire row to this lot. Just so we can have chests. Okay. None of them are grown. There's so many fish. Are you grown? You are grown. Look at you. Raspberries. 10 raspberry seeds now. Joy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the row's more than 10, so it doesn't really matter what you think. 3. Oh, they're packed in tight as these raspberry bushes. Look at all the fucking fish. And yay, what have we gained? Another fish. Another set of fish. We've gained so many fucking fish. Jesus Christ. We've gained so many peaches too. Okay. So we keep gaining fucking fish. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fucking put these fish away. Another ad break starts in 26 seconds. And since I'm not doing anything overly crazy, you can sit through that, enjoy it for a little bit. You won't miss much. So, because I'm just farming, man. I'm just farming. So, but do stick around for it and come back after and keep watching the content. I'm just quite contently breaking plants that shouldn't have been broken yet. We're going to need a bigger farm. Ooh! Didn't think I'd need a farm as big as this. Evidently I was wrong. I was so very wrong. Who could have funked? I need a bigger farm again. Might as well start up a thing in the background just in case. My apologies. I am just starting up things in the background, making sure they're all good. Alrighty then. You quite alright with yourself? I'll help you die faster, thank you. Don't get in my boat. I'm gonna need more dirt. I'm gonna need more wood. I'm gonna need more dirt though. Okay, let's go cut down some trees so we can get more wood to make more chests. Oh, hi, Boomer.
I went to join like 2 minutes ago, but I couldn't type in chat. You don't normally check your Discord. But your notifications were off too.
You're not still timed out, are you?
I'm still timed out for like 5 days.
I got rid of it. The day you were talking about it, I got rid of it. Did he put it back again?
That would be funny.
It doesn't say he did. No, he did. There it is. What the f... I untimed you. God, there. Okay,
World's biggest hater.
God, I undid it, and I'm like, what? I undid it the day we talked about it, and I'm like, alright, we'll have to deal with that in a bit, and I come back, and it's fucking there. I'll take that drink. I've underestimated how many plants are in this mod. I've had to double extend the farm and it's still not enough. There's still too many seeds. But thank you for the drink, though. I'll take that. Hey, at least you can catch Pokemon again. I got most of your Tinker Room done, and then I thought, oh, I'll check out some of the plant stuff, and you know. Aye. This is all vanilla stuff. The thing past it, everything else is fucking.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't think it's even grown yet. They are physically so I can start cataloging it. There are so many different kinds of seeds, and I don't have the faintest idea what half of them look like.
Well, this is quaint.
It's what I'm working with, yes.
I mean, I personally wouldn't put the grindstone.
It's mine.
It's
mine, JoJo's bed, not mine. It's not my fucking bed. Somebody else. He ran in here invisible, and I didn't notice he was here until he just materialized next to me. His sheep's definitely dead, though. If you need a bed, down the coast to the right, there's a village really close that I never saw, so I'm sure you can steal a bed from there.
No, I'm just gonna commandeer JoJo's for the moment. It's about
That's
to get
fair.
dark.
ran out of room. My inventory's just filled with seeds. Oh, you found the fishing stuff. Judge, you had me go out and find fucking bamboo just so we could make that. The flippers, by the way, make you swim quite fast in the water.
Nope.
And most of the fishing and farming stuff is crafted this time. You're now the one with the grindstone behind your head. Just don't lean, don't stretch backwards, and you'll be fine. Okay. And there he goes.
Okay, there seems to be a weird issue with your farming.
What?
Okay, you know the sheep that the trader spawns with?
Oh, why you're asking why there's so many?
Yes.
I don't know.
They don't even drop wool when you kill them.
No, they're just. I don't know why there are so many. There's not even like the only option you get is to turn them on and off, but I'd have to make the stand for it, and I don't know where that is. But it's like I don't know why there are so many. They just kind of exist this way. So like, what can you do? I guess. Also, the weird white hay bales at this house, I believe Jojo made. When you fillet a fish, you can get tiny bones, and then apparently, as he's found out, you can just make blocks of those tiny bones. So that's what he's done. But you can just make bone meal with them. I found a turkey a bit ago, so there is turkey in there. I can't cook it in a smoker, though, so I don't know what I'm doing with it, but you know. What is you? I have this now, I guess. Cool. Okay. So let's go planting whatever we. So this is maize. And we have rice somewhere, I'm sure. Let's make another hole. I did go around there, probably in the furnace. I was in the process of finishing your smelter. And then I figured out finally how the seed thing works, but the furnaces should be somewhat filled with seed brick, enough to probably finish your smelter. Which is in your offset room that I'm sure you'll fix for yourself, so. Is this the rice? Yes, it is. Okay. Rice. What are you? Your fennel, which I can just put in here as one. Oh. The agriculture mode is also evidently not entirely working as it should do. So if you hear things dying outside the house, that is fish that are spawned in the water in between the farms, and they've jumped out and killed themselves. So occasionally when you hear things dying, it's either that, or it's all the sheep that you mentioned keep walking into the cactuses outside and killing themselves as well. I did put a single fishing net in one of the throws of the farm, but the fish now, instead, rather than being caught by the net, would rather just kill themselves, so. Why be caught when you can just die? I had a feeling he'd already try and move it.
Listen, man, it being offset pissed me off. I can tolerate a lot, but it being offset like that.
Listen, I spent a lot of effort making the doorway look nice with the rest of the house. I wasn't then seeing it like it was.
The doorway's fine.
I wasn't then. I saw it offset, and it's like, I spent way too much effort making the doorway nice. That is a him problem. That is a you problem. I am not moving that doorway.
I need to find another stone pickaxe.
Well, there is a hole to the center of the earth behind the house if you feel the need to go in the need to find more iron, so.
I'm gonna take this nearly completely broken iron pickaxe. I'm gonna go get stone with it.
Okay. Turnip. Turnip. Do we have turnip seeds? I have passion fruit and peanut seeds. Problem is, I don't quite know when some of them have grown because they just look like slightly bigger versions of what they looked like when they were grown. Which doesn't help. Okay, well, we have a full row of turnips. There's wasabi in here somewhere.
Interesting.
Dude, there's literally maybe 12 rows, which some of them need special things to grow on, like vine poles and different kinds of posts to grow them on. I still have a full inventory of seeds that I'm not even sure I've planted yet. This is why, chat, you're getting this stuff today. Because tomorrow, if I do it tomorrow, I'll probably be doing, like, the achievement stuff I'm supposed to be doing. That's why I'm doing this stuff today, so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Then I can go, look, farm, it's done. Okay. I don't think that's on a P. Can't do that. A frame. Can't do that. Red cabbage. Don't think I've planted that, so no. Okay. This farm, and I have to admit entirely by accident, may make its way onto the water just because I may run out of room on the land for the amount of seeds we have. There are crayfish escaping out of the farm right now.
That is one of the sentences of all time.
There are crayfish escaping out of the farm right now. So me and Jojo were going to do a funny to you, but I thought you might at least know, just as a heads up. The fishing rod in there has a bobber that when you use it, it explodes as an effect, which I thought meant it was just an effect. No, what it actually is when if you stand too close, you will die.
Oh.
You will die because Jojo went, come look at this, it explodes. And it's like, okay. And I went outside and I stood next to him and he caught a fish and I exploded.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a shit since that cereal I just ate seems to already be going through me.
That'll keep him safe for now. I'm sure I also I have a rusty crayfish in my hand still. Are you grown? Nope, you weren't. I'm sorry. You know what? I'll just fucking hold on. Let's do this. Axe? No. Pickaxe, I would assume. Give. Can I break this down into bone meal, maybe? Maybe at the fishing one I can. That's got things in it. That doesn't, so let's try and bone meal you up. Zucchini. Zucchini seeds. No, I refuse. Your entertainment is called watching me farm, asshole. I see you have the Silk Song emblem as well. I'll tell you what I can do. Take this, which is nearly fucking broken. Get me some bone meal. It has to be in here.
of your wolf the savings. I bet. Okay. So we have fennel now. And we have that. We also have this, which I need to grow up fully so I can harvest it again. I think it's zucchini. Pretty sure it's zucchini. It is zucchini. So, yeah. Zucchini. Maize. We have grapes and cucumbers and pears and apples and peaches and evidently all the lemons in the world because those are the only things I decided to grow. I believe we have turnips. I need to go make more bone meal, which means breaking apart his precious bone blocks. Okay, and bone meal. Okay. Rice. Swede. This is, I think it's raspberry. It is raspberry, okay. Raspberry. Which I think we were missing a little bit from. There we go. We'll be collecting fish as we go. This. Actually, all of these are fully grown then. Butternut squash. Doot. Just in case we need more. Where did the butternut... Oh, where did the seeds go for it? There we go. Yeah. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to do extra anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. And seeds. There we go. So we have butternut squash. And you now understand why I said this thing's going to be in the ocean by the time we're done. And that's even said some of them need A-frames, which are those. Some of them need P-frames, which are the frames that... the only way I can describe them is if you think of a teepee, which has 3 sticks that combine together to make a circle at the bottom. That's a P-frame. An A-frame is, an A-frame. And then these, which can go one higher than they usually are, mines to do the other stuff for. Are you fully grown? You are. You look like a dandelion. What are you? Oh yeah, artichokes have
have dandelions on them. Yeah, go. Alright then. What is this one? This one is wasabi. One, two. So we can have the wasabi seeds inside just in case. This one's turnip, so we don't need to worry about it. A fish just died over there again. Okay. Up next we have green cabbage. Delectable. Okay. Now we have cilantro, which we're going to have to plant. Bone meal up, break down, make into cilantro seeds. 3. Put the cilantro seeds inside. Okay. Oh look, the crayfish. They keep escaping from captivity. Okay. Parsnips. It just died. And white onions. We're gonna have to make a bigger farm. Also, you know, it'll have to be a morning job to go down the rows of farms and go, has a fish died here today? No. I always have sweet berries. I know you love the hell out of them. Okay, let's put this fish away. Almost got it right first try. Fish, fish, scales, fish, fish. I don't know why pastafy was in there, but hey, oh. Hey, look. Wild seeds. What did I get out of it? I got...
The heavens nerfed me with a weak gastrointestinal system and a shitty digestive tract.
Tell. I kept you safe in there, though.
Thank you, kind sir.
I still have a fucking crayfish in my goddamn hand. There's a ridiculous amount of fish in there now. So I just planted everything we have, and there's still 6 or 7 different things that need to be just planted. And then 6 or 7 different ones need an A-frame, maybe 4 or 5 more that need a vine, and a couple more that need a P-frame.
How are you?
Hi. How's it going in here? Trying to fix it, are you?
No, I just want to make it appealing to the eyes. A slate gray and a bit of brown from the dirt doesn't mix as well as I'd like. So I'm gonna try and do something.
I honestly tried to, when I was building it, the only reason I built it like this is I've been watching people play Vintage Story, and I was like, I want to try and get that aesthetic in here. It's not quite the same, but it's close enough. I watched someone, it's a guy who usually does armor stuff, but he's been doing Vintage Story
Rubik's
stuff.
Raptor?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Rubik's. And I watched him for about an hour sit there and watch these the I think the dwarf faction fucking carve this really nice statue and all of their interior stuff, and it's like, I don't have that set of skill, but God, imagine playing with people that do, because like it looks good.
Oh yeah.
It's to the fact that the level of detail you can do is down to the pixel, which means you can make really nice things. There's a limit in what you can do with Minecraft stuff, with it being the blocks and half blocks. I know, yes, in PC there is a mod, I think part of the furniture mod that's on PC, that there is a chisel that you can go down to the blocks, but it doesn't quite hit the art style that Vintage Story has. I think they came up with an update a bit ago as well, so... I mean, they're running mods slightly, and I know from watching some of his videos, he's modified the in-game files to make it a little bit spicy, so...
What the fuck do I want to make the flooring out of?
I don't know. This is maybe the first or second night that I've ever been on this world. Day 41, it hasn't rained consistently. Usually fucking rains and doesn't stop.
You got 2 leather by chance?
Yes, in the end barrel. There's the map has put us in the map is in a corner, so the map is useless unless you wanted to go in other directions. And even then, the water out that way is about minus 2,000, 3,000 before I... That's what you wanted the leather for, huh? That's what you wanted the leather for, huh?
Yeah. 2 leather, 2 wood. Cheapest noisemaker I could have made.
Thanks. I'm gonna go burn it in the lava pit behind the house.
No.
No! I wonder what stats this scale armor even gives, or if it's just armor. Might just be armor. It's not great armor.
You said we had a mine, yeah?
A mine?
Yeah, or a hole to hell.
Directly back outside the house, there's a hole towards hell itself, yes. I didn't go far down it because I didn't have the torches, but Jojo may have went a little bit further, that I don't remember. I got some iron, enough iron and coal to make what I had, but I think that's where most of the sheep ended up. Oh, that was an Enderman, that's why, okay. He was so dwarfed by the fucking plant, I couldn't figure out what it was. There's some very rudimentary grass stairs that take you down to the stone bit, and then the rest you're on your own for. Don't know how far Jojo made it down there, but another monstrous raw bluegill. Oh my god, there's so many fish. There are so many fish. Boomer, come here. Look down there. You know, if you didn't use that leather on drums, you could have mounted it on something. You know that, right?
Nah.
Jojo also, I'm kind of intrigued. He saw something in the water and panicked and swam back home, and I'm not quite sure what he saw.
Whale, probably.
No, that's with the other mod. I don't know if there were whales in this one. Well, I was not joking about how fast you can go with these flippers, that's for sure. Takes my beak away when I use the snorkel, though. Just like when I wear a helmet in bed, it just takes my beak away.
Nerf.
No ability to squawk. Alright, so I can't do the machine stuff without iron and coal, and iron and coal has Tinker's priority over machine priority. So it would be me doing the farming stuff. Still, right.
Yeah, if you want to do the machining stuff, go ahead and do it. I can always just grab the lava.
Well,
So,
I have the steel mill up, and that's as far as I got. I would still require. Let me figure that out. How much it actually? A lot of iron to make steel, a lot of coal and iron to make steel, and then a lot of steel to make. Where's the fucking crafting table? There's one outside. Let's see. To make a quarry, regardless, I'd need 6 steel and a diamond pickaxe, and then glass and whatever for the pipes and wires. But to then even power the quarry, I'd need a water pump, which is copper, or it's bronze, which I'd need a bronze machine for. And I'd need fluid tanks and pipes. And then even regardless of that, I'd need the oil pump, which is more bronze, and an iron pickaxe, and an oil refinery, which is steel fluid tanks, and that. And then I'd need the bronze thingy as well.
I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you. You lost me like 2 machines ago.
And then for the bronze foundry, I don't care. For the bronze foundry, I need more steel at a blast furnace, and kelp, and more power things. So it's a little ways off. Regardless. Now, also for chat's sake, so you can, at least the YouTube people can know that stuff, I did sort myself out with a goal for hitting 250, since it took me a while to figure one out, but I thought I'd play a set of 3 indie games with specific challenges for them for me to do. Primarily, the 2 ones that stay the same are Bomber Crew and Space Crew, made by the same people, and I will stop playing once the original crew die. Which in Bomber Crew is if the plane crashes and the 3 gunners, pilot, bombardier, radio operator, map operator, if they all die original members, I have to stop. But if one survives, I keep going until that member dies. So we'll see how many Boomer Juniors we get. Space Crew is the same. It's just until those members die. And then the other one is by far going to make my brain explode, I'm sure, of I'm going to try Kerbal Space Program. And I'm going to try and make it to space first and make it back in one piece. So the Kerbal has to go to space. I'm going to say at least try and orbit the planet halfway and then make it back down to Earth alive. And then the second goal is to make it to the moon. Not necessarily make it back, because that's another challenge in itself. Because making it to the moon would be a pain in the ass to begin with, but making it to the moon and then making it back to Kerbal. Not necessarily all done in one stream, but at least there'll be a couple streams of me going until the crew die on Bomber Crew and Space Crew, and then me going until I make it into space and then to the moon on Kerbal. So it's the excitement you have to look forward to for 250. And then, of course, when we hit 300 follows, I'll do a another 24-hour stream of just a different assortment of games. Probably have 7 days in there again because it's a relatively easy one to stream, and you can participate by killing me and Boomer. Or I can, for maybe 4 hours, watch Mason and Boomer fight each other in a death pit outside the house. That's what it turned into at some point.
But it's funny.
It is funny, it's what it turned into at some point. So I'm gonna have to How many tridents can one drown throw at me before he actually hits me, you wonder? Yeah. Ow. Well, I'm inside until it's daytime again, so I can't be building out there in the dark, so...
Don't worry, I got one more stone pickaxe to go through worth of tough.
Okay. At least the wind chimes are relaxing, I suppose. So while I wait, also, this was a game from yesterday in More Thunder, but I did finally get my Paladin for Germany, so I'm working on slowly getting the Panther. And I had a game where I got my Paladin in that I was just trying to use the Nashorn to get the bonus to get the Paladin. And I was like, I'm going to have 16 games of just dying in an Nashorn over and over again. And I got 7 kills before dying in my Nashorn in... It's a single cap map where it's open field and then there's just a town in the center and that's just the A point. And usually you have to climb up a hill and then go back down and then it's like open green fields and then it's a town in the center. And I watched my team get spawn camped repeatedly. I got shot and breached within 2 seconds of the game. So I hid on this side of the hill where I was like, I'm going to die to some kind of jumbo. It's like, the thing that breached me drove right up next to me. It was the T-55 tank destroyer with the heavy machine gun on the roof. Didn't notice I was alive still, and just drove off. It's like, I was a big tan tank destroyer in a green field. In the open on the side of a hill with a broken breach. Fixed my breach, and then I thought, I killed him. I killed the Hellcat that pushed me. I thought, I've got 2 crew members and a damaged engine. I'll just charge something. And I rammed a Super Pershing and shot it and killed it.
Poor guy.
I then hid against the building and killed 2 more Super Pershings, a Sherman Pershing, I think another Hellcat, a PT-76, and something else, before finally somebody in a T-32 came back and machine gunned me. And I'm just like, my guy. Or was it a 2 crude Nashorn with a broken breech and damaged transmission with no repair kit? I just kind of did the War Thunder thing of like, the breech is semi-working now. It's not fixed, but it looks a little better. It's like, that's the one situation where an Nashorn just shouldn't work, but for whatever reason it did. So I'm working slowly on getting the Panther. The M55 also from the dev server updates, it is the biggest gun that will be in War Thunder now. It is bigger than the ship bombs. The round it fires alone, I don't think it even needs to overpressure. I think it just needs to physically hit and it will kill. I don't think overpressure's in it. Did you know? I don't know if there's storage for all the tough you mined.
Man, look how much I mined of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I kind of broke like 3 fucking stone pickaxes. No, 4 stone pickaxes worth of it. But it is what I decided to use to do this rule.
Oh, I got leather boots from somewhere. So Jojo, I think, tried to make this assuming that this was a trash bin, and it wasn't. It's just a big pot. There's a big pot for you. I don't know if that's maybe that's a modifier for something, actually. Hold on. It doesn't say if that's... Is it for you? Aha, it is for you. Maybe I can cook the turkey now. Does it only take charcoal, maybe? No. Farming book. Chapters. Cooking. Stove. You need a stove for most meals, like a workbench. Its base needs implement on top of it. Okay, but does that then affect this, I guess? For meals? I don't think it does.
I'm gonna steal this for a moment.
Sure. I stole it from the village across the way anyway. I need that dirt, actually. Don't need the book, the turkey, the sand. I don't need the slabs. You, or you.
He's building, chat. He's learning. I can make jokes all I like about Boomer. He's a significantly better builder than I am, so... But hey, at least I didn't build a big stone box for a house this time. I built a nice-ish looking long house that I could make, so... Oh, it's daytime now. I can continue to make the farm bigger. Of course it would rain. Day 43, the rain came back. I remember somebody way back when I used to play Minecraft, this was years ago now, made small YouTube videos on it, nothing overly fancy, but he'd sit there after every day and it'd be like some D&D session. Irony, he plays D&D a lot now. And after every day he'd write it in a book and quill about what he did. And in the background I would just hear after everyone's done building and they'd go to bed and they're waiting for someone to get in bed and I'd just hear day 73. And he'd say it out loud and then write it in a book and quill. And I go into his house one day because I'm bored. I'd done building stuff. I'd done doing whatever I was doing. It was like semi-RP. I go into his house, and it's just his wall is item frames with books on them that underneath say day 1 to day 73 on them. And he manuscripted everything on this giant wall in his house. And we couldn't understand because every other day he'd go, I need to make my house bigger. And we're like, why? It's big enough. It's giant. And then we go in and we go, now I know why he needs to make his house bigger, I guess. I did also find a couple bundles if you need extra storage on the go. They're around. Let's go get more wood. And then what I found, it was half funny and it was half fascinating, is then there were a second set of books in a different room that he didn't put up, in which they were called observations, like what a dungeon master would do, into the level of, hey, this player did this today, and this is how they developed, and this is how they did this, and it's like, I found one of them, and it was just him talking about me building something, and I'm like, you play D&D, do you? It's like, no. I was like, you're writing this down like a dungeon master would do to, because people will make characters, but a dungeon master usually will learn how a character acts over a campaign and write it down in his book, so then when it comes to doing a big scene, they'll go, but this character's a bard, so they'll be good here, and this character is this, so they'll be good here. And it's like, you've done this, but in Minecraft. Tried me to get him to do a D&D, but I just wasn't interested at the time.
Sure, it'd be fun though. Never have I ever, in the last 2 or 3 worlds have we ever done, found so many leaves. I also did, in an attempt a bit ago, open the other world and go, maybe the Alpha Rex spawning is chilled out. Nope. Nope, not even slightly. I go out the door, and it's like I need a freeze frame and a ping, ping, ping of how many Alpha Rexes were outside, because there were 7 of them outside the front fucking door. And then it was dark, so I turn around and go, well, I guess they're not. I see 6 vampires, 4 brood mothers, 2 back rooms, 17 of these possessed sheep, and I'm like, yeah, no, okay.
Hey, Brennan, when you get a chance, come down to my forge and see something that's incredibly convenient.
Yeah.
I thought I was hearing something.
Oh, I was hearing that too, and I couldn't figure out what that was.
That's a big lava pit. Oh, well, hey. I guess you have, it's almost like it's a very dwarven-esque thing of like, why bring the lava to them when they could just mine into a volcano and get it themselves? That's a line from one of the Lord of the Rings ones of them talking about how to upgrade their forge. It's one of the weird things that they find in pastures, and they went, do you think we could mine into a volcano to expand the forge to make it, more powerful? And the such a dwarven thing to say is they went, only if we're drunk. Because then at least we die drunk. It's like it's a very dwarven way to act. Dwarves as characters like very few things, but you can put it into they like gold, they like beer, they like meat, and they like dwarven women. And specifically in that order, and that's all they're content with. It's very similar to goblins. No. It's very similar to goblins. Goblins like beer, meat, and goblin women. Very similar to dwarves in that order. I think it's even, I don't know if it was Gimli, but one of the others, I think even the humans asked, like, what are your preferences? And he went, I want to die old with a beautiful dwarven woman bringing me beer on demand, and that is content life for me. That is all they cared about. And they're like, and he's like, and if I have a child, he should expect the same from his wife too.
I feel like dwarves and Nords from Skyrim would love each other.
Yeah. At least I suppose Lord of the Rings has like a variation on what dwarves are. There are different kinds. I'm not gonna. I don't think I. Well, The Hobbit at least shows you like two of the major ones that appear in the books. In that it shows off the mountain people, as the humans would call them. Of they're the ones that use the Mines of Moria. They're the ones that liked the underground and hoarded shit. And they hoarded a lot. That's why a dragon moved in, because they hoarded so much gold. And then you have the other ones that left because they liked sunlight and, outside. I believe they also moved underground at some point because of probably the orcs, I believe. But they had outside villages. They lived almost like the hobbits did, except they still acted like dwarves. At least hobbits are semi-pacifist. Apart from the two of them that are like the main hero protagonists out of most of the Lord of the Rings stuff, but Tell you what, if anyone else joins this water, I'll tell you what, Jojo's going to come back to he's going to come back to a fucking farm on the water when he comes back. Bad spider, out of here. Shoo. Shoo. Oh my god, Enderman, calm down.
Yeah, I heard that shit.
He stopped, saw the rain, and I think he hit every single drop he could find.
Dark Souls player trying to dodge the shower. Are you liking this design so far?
It's very Nordic, it fits the theme, so. That's why I made the entrance and then just left it, because it's like, I don't have that eye for things anymore. That's why because I studied many
how to make
things.
the forge in a way that won't piss me off.
Yeah. Well, you can always do it like you did it in the other one, put it to one side and then have the crafting stuff on the other. So it's like, it doesn't have to be a central piece every time.
You know what? You are right about that.
I should only know that because you were told to study many things when you were in college, when you did art. So you could pick whatever you liked. So I decided to just tick every box that I liked. And one of the things I studied was architecture. And they put me on a course with people, insufferable posh twats on that course, but I was the only northerner with a thicker accent. And they went, here's a room for... And they give you a fake person. And I got
I physically got me. It said make a gaming room for an introvert that likes Skyrim. That's what I got given. And so I made it, and it said it could be anything you like. So I made it stone, and I had Nordic carvings on it. I had all sorts. I drew it all up. Somebody got the same thing and put a fucking white room with just a horn with helmets plastered on the wall, and that was it. And then it was just a white room.
That sounds like the laziest shit I've ever heard.
And I'm just like, why? And she got more props because it was minimalistic, and the modern world, apparently at that point, minimalistic things were going. That was the way to do it. My room was apparently too much. And it's like it wasn't. It was more than just a white room with a fucking helmet on the wall. And they're like, but it has to be a game room, so you have to fit gaming things. It's like, I drew a table with a gaming setup on it, with stuff around it. I even drew shelves with, like, what I could assume were Skyrim characters on it, the best of my memory that I could do, or just little Viking stuff, and I had displays on the other side, and it's like, this is what an introvert has. Because this person who drew it, the other room, was definitely an extrovert. And I went, I'll tell you what do you do in your spare time? And she's like, well, she goes, so you're not an introvert then? It's like, well, why would I be one of those? And it's like, exactly, you're making a room for an extrovert who doesn't want things in their room. Because an extrovert would rather go out than furnish their house. An introvert wants to be in their house all the time. So they'll put more effort into furnishing their room because they have to look at it every time. So it's like they're going to put shelves everywhere with models on them because they're going to have made those things. Like, it's like if it was Warhammer. And it's like they're going to have patterns on the wall. They're going to have posters everywhere. And it's like, you've made a room for somebody who wants to go outside. I made someone for what the assignment was for. And I got marked down for it because it was too much. And I'm like, that was the point of it, you fuck. What do you mean it was too much? And then I did photography, and photography people are as weird as drama people, so. Oh, sorry, they're not weird as drama people. The best way, they're as weird as theatre people. And theatre people are... Hi, Blue. Yeah, to 250 followers. Sorry, I thought I'd put that in the title. Hi, Blue. Theatre people are harmless. They're just like... They're like gamers or Warhammer people. They're like... You can listen to them for a little bit and they're quite friendly. But then they don't know boundaries, or they start talking about weird things. Especially when it's photography. They start talking about weird-ass things. Yeah, that means the follower got blue, sorry. I think I put it in the Discord notification, not in the actual title. There. Because Warhammer people sit in a area of... They're not weird. They are completely harmless. It's just they are... No, it's not Warhammer's fault, but you could have claimed that too. Warhammer is the only one I can think off of the top of my head that has a big community that makes models. UK.
I just wonder what your fucking dork ass is looking at, man.
Was looking at you build. I don't know what that statement means, Blue. What? They need to wash their asses better? You know, some Warhammer players go outside, you know. It's a wacky concept, but some of them go outside. Where'd that bucket go? There it is. Okay, I need to... farmland, 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 A-frame, farmland, A-frame, P-frame. You know, I set those commands up to just happen, and Botrix doesn't activate until people talk, apparently.
He's an introvert.
Well, not all Warhammer players stink, so... You could equate that same statement to gamers or COD players, for example. I'm sure you could find a very fancy statistic that does say yes. Warhammer players are less likely to take a shower. Or, you know, they are more focused on... They might, though. Before everything was digital, I remember going into fucking the game stores and I could tell there was a COD player nearby because they would stink of Lynx. I remember when Lynx Africa came out and fucking one of the modern, or maybe it was Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 came out, and I could tell that they were getting something, like buying the COD points or buying their Xbox points on the fucking cards. And I'm just like, you don't need to bathe in the Lynx Africa just to impress your girlfriend. She's already dealing with you already. But you don't have to bathe in it. I got told by one of those people, because I spray it like once. I spray it armpits and once over my body, and that's it. And I was told I didn't have enough on. And I watched him, after a PE lesson, physically make mist around his body and then walk into it.
Ew.
And I'm like, I hope you get what the tin says. Like, I hope that happens to you, because that's bad for you. I was trying to be nice, and it's like, no, it's not bad for you. And it's like, it's aerosol. Of course it's bad for you. Doesn't mean the rest of us have to taste it. What's going on at this farm? I'm currently, this stream is just so I can get the mod set up and everything, so when I actually do the proper stream tomorrow or Friday, I'm not distracted by it, because my mind will just wander. So currently I'm just going along this list. Planting them, archiving them in chests, moving on to the next one. It's just I ran out of room on the land, so I had to make more room. Boomer's currently inside making the Tinker's Workshop. And then once the farm is done, as you can see, there's a wind turbine over there, and I will go out and make the machine stuff so we can get a quarry, auto fisher, animal spawners, that kind of stuff going. Yeah. It's just something to add to the vanilla experience. I can still get the trophies out of it. It's just like I didn't want to just play vanilla Minecraft. If there are add-ons to run, I'd rather run them because it's just extra things to do. Because I didn't want to just like rush through the trophies to get the platinum for it. I kind of wanted to go, oh, I can do this farming, or I can do this different kind of fishing, or I can make new armor sets or things like that. Like, if you're going to add to it, you might as well do that instead of just play the vanilla. There's nothing wrong with vanilla Minecraft, but I have played vanilla Minecraft before you could sprint, so... Actually, no, I think I played it before there were hunger bars, too. That was a long, long time ago. So how are you doing, Mr. Blue? I haven't had you around since the West days, and she's fucking somewhere, so hope you're doing well. I do try and catch your streams sometimes, but they're like my time, and I'm not the fuck awake. And I do hope, of course, you enjoyed the stream today. It is not usually one I do on a Monday, but I didn't feel like opening Overwatch today. Usually it'd be a multiplayer game today, but I just didn't feel like touching Overwatch. Just gotta get more dirt so we can add a rim around there so we can put the chest down and walk around safely. Ew! The fuck? Oh, this is just a skeleton hidden under a tree. You know, I had wondered why I was hearing bubbling when I was digging the stuff up here, so... To be honest, I'd thought that lava was from the pit in the house behind, and I thought I'd just dug too far. I just ignored it. I was like, oh, no, it's there, I guess. I think you can power your furnace almost indefinitely now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a drown there. Okay. I have mint somewhere already. Do you mind, sir? I'm farming. Go away. Pretty sure I have mint somewhere. I just don't remember where. Is this mint?
What is this? It is mint. Okay. Let me break one of these chests at the end so I can... Actually, I'll break two because there's two rows that need it, so... Okay, so... That's mint. Don't think I have blackberry yet, so do that. Don't have basil yet. Or basil, whatever you call it. Ginger.
Careful, it'll take your soul.
Thyme. Strawberries. Spring onion and rye. I don't think I've planted, so we can do that. Oops. Spring onion and rye. Well, for a whole split second, chat, you get Boomer to talk to if you can even hear him, depending on how PlayStation's doing, because I've drank so much water I need to pee.
Oh, you have me.
I'll be right. I'll be right back. I hadn't left the fucking room yet, asshole. I saw what you were fucking doing. It's like, you better fucking not. Fuck off. God.
Oh no. You know, that's a surprise to help him later.
My apologies, I got pulled aside and quizzed about aircraft. And back, chat. Aside from that, Boomer's not here, so I'll go fuck and finish the farm up. Hey, little. Okay. This one hasn't been filled yet, that's fine. Okay. So that's... The final seed is cauliflower, which I feel like we already have somewhere, but we can check. You're fully grown, so let's get seeds out of you. Oops. Oh, you went to the toilet again. That's fine, don't worry about it. Your wasabi. I think you're fully grown. You are. Okay. Don't worry, my dad stopped me and quizzed me about aircraft, like you tend to do, so it took me a little bit there, but don't worry. Biggest mistake you can do is tell someone you're not in a rush. Which I wasn't, to be fair, so it's not an issue. Green cabbage, but not cauliflower. Okay. Oh, and I have seeds in there, so... They're not fully grown. They're not grown. Peaches and lemons. We're gonna need to make more room to grow more trees, but we now need to focus on making the A-frames. Oh, we have one more seed to plant actually, so that's before we get overzealous. Cauliflower seed right here. Boop. So yeah. So now
we have 2 more rows that we can do A-frames on. We just need sticks and string, so I'll have to go out and get some fiber. Bamboo's growing nicely. I have to look at the other thing actually to see what I need for that. So it's sticks and string. The P-frame is sticks and string, and the binds is that. So I need to go and get string regardless. Why are there more of these guys in here now, huh? What? What? So let's go to here. Let's go out and get more string. See, the dogs mean there was a tinkerer trader around here somewhere, so... Oh, there he is, see? And he has... What is this? Scarlet slime. Huh. If I could coax him into the house, that'd be useful for Boomer, but I have no idea how I'd do that. And tomorrow's stream, by the way, if it's not Minecraft, Minecraft will probably go ahead on Friday again, just as like a wind down to the end of the week. It'll maybe be Helldivers, see who's around. I might run Abiotic Factor again, since we've had a long enough break from it that I'm willing to touch it again. It's weird, a lot of these things have spawned, but it hasn't fucked around with sheep spawning, because I found sheep. It's just there seems to be a lot of those guys spawning. See, because sheep do spawn. It means there are wolves out here too, which I'll need to get bones for to tame at some point. A Gengar has appeared. I almost streamed Power World today, but I didn't feel like streaming it by myself, so... Surprised Mason hasn't requested to join, but then again, he's probably busy not being there. Let's try and get a stack of 64 of these things, so we can at least Make plenty of string out of them. Getting plenty of fucking the other shit and normal seeds and all kinds of fancy stuff, but not particularly what I'm looking for. But hey, I found the farm again. Do I have wood on me? No. Let's go and collect some of that wood then. Wood and sticks. Make stupendously more sticks. Let's make a couple of these so we can make the others, and then more sticks, more string. And then let's make the vine posts. Let's make the A frame, which what we run out of sticks for, and make a P frame. Okay. So we can at least make another row of things that need vines. So let's do that. Alright, needs to be hoed, sorry. 1, 2, 3. And then you requiring the P frame, and you requiring an A frame, which I kind of like if it faces this way. Here we go. Okay, so now we just need to go empty the inventory a wee little bit. We'll probably need to wait until it's day again. Some iron in there, okay. Rid of this. Actually, we need the coal for the machine in the morning, so this and this and this and this and this and this and this, this. Keep this, keep this, this, the seeds. That, get rid of this. Get rid of the spare shovel. Okay. Raspberry seeds, sweet corn seeds, green cabbage seeds, parsnips, wasabi, beef, tomato. Raspberry seed, red grapevine, spring onion, holy crap, okay. Peanuts, cherry tomatoes, mint we have, blackcurrant we have, cilantro we have, radish maybe, basil we have butternut squash, don't have lavender, don't have that, have raspberry, we have spring onion, artichoke, I think we have artichoke, we have pak choi, don't have currant, don't have garlic, pink apples, don't have eggplants, got peaches, welcome back.
Yeah, so You've seen my little forge area.
I have. Wow,
How are we feeling about this?
looks really fucking good.
I've got to work on the damn ceiling, but I need more tuff.
Yeah. Don't worry if you encounter it goes to the sky again. I can cover it back up with dirt afterwards.
Yeah. And it probably will, but I'll also work on layering that again because. Eesh. Then we grab wood. We need the cobble so I can make more pickaxes.
So, if you've seen the stream, have you seen my inventory of how many seeds I still have left to plant?
I mean, I think I seen it earlier. But...
It's more now, Boomer. It's more.
Sweet dear Lord, you poor bastard.
It's more. Some of them I think I already have, but that's only like what? That eliminates 6 of them maybe out of that list. There's still, and that's just all I've planted is the stuff that you can plant just by using farmland. There are then ones that need A-frames, which is sticks and string, and there's ones that need the P-frames, which is the one that look like teepees, sticks and string. And then there are vines, which go 5 high, and that's fence posts and string.
Go sleep.
I realize you were
Take
in
a
a
nappy
bed.
nap. Go sleep. There we go. Baby zombie.
You alright?
Shit came running at me on fire.
Not basil. We have cilantro. Black cart requires a P frame. So let's put that there. I'm gonna need to make more bone meal at some point. So, anyway. Have basil, have radish, cilantro, have mint. Don't think we have peanuts yet. Have mint. Can't do that one, can't do that one. Don't think we have garlic yet. We have pakoi. Believe we have artichoke. Spring onion. We have raspberry. I mean, we have... I don't think we have summer squash, though. We know there was a different kind of squash. 'Cause I fucking didn't. Green cabbage. Sweet corn. Don't think we have that yet. Kern. We have zucchini. I think we have lettuce, parsnip, yes, wasabi, yes, cucumber. No, because we have a zucchini, but we don't have cucumber. Has to be on an A-frame, so never mind. That's why we don't have it. Thyme. There's a creeper right there. Woo. Drown. What's this? Cilantro.
Hey, bro.
Go. Wait.
Found something.
What'd you find? Where'd you find that? Oh. Problem is, you can't just... I don't know if you can just cook these. You have to fillet them when we...
Fillet them.
The fillet them... Well, the knife is broken.
Yeah, I can make another. Can we kill this farmer?
You can. That one just wandered in. But we don't need him since I figured out how to get the seeds, so. And there are... Apparently the world has been taken over by farmers now. There is out in the forest to the right a tinker one. I have no idea how you're going to trap it though, but...
Oh!
What? Did you not expect that to happen?
I didn't expect it to look like that. Look!
Oh. I mean, that's accurate.
I don't know what I did expect, but it wasn't that.
How many fish did you kill?
According to this number, 14.
Okay.
15, actually. Plus
I just need
2
the...
crayfish.
Wow. I just need the bones so I can make bone meal. I should really make a compost bin since we're getting so much excess food now, or excess plant.
I'm gonna fucking skin some of these non-monstrous fish we have in this fucking one barrel.
You should probably do that, yeah. It's the fact we have so many fish, you forget that there are drying racks on the back wall for rotten flesh. You killed one farmer and now there are like fucking 12 of them on the goddamn real farm. Well, we have blackberry now. I think that's maize. We have plenty of that. That's red cabbage, I think. This is peanuts. So wherever I just planted peanuts, I need to go take that back. You look like it. That is a peanut plant. Okay, cool. Peanuts. Wait, does it break the fucking... Oh, it breaks these two. Joy. Okay. Right. Red grape. Which we can't plant anymore until we get more vines. Okay, and that breaks the A-frame sometimes as well. Joy, but we have peas. Any other one I can plant on vines? No. What are you? Are you bone meal? You are? You're a cauliflower. You are rye. Spring onion. Which I evidently had seeds for somewhere because that just got eaten somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You said you needed more of that stuff you'd turn into bone meal. There's like 59 over here in the chest.
Oh, okay, thank you. I mean, it's physically so I can, if a plant's not grown, I can grow it, break it, and then figure out what it is. That should be thyme, is. Which we have thyme seeds in here, that's good, so we can plant all this. I think my hoe's about to break though, so. It's dark.
Do we have a lead anywhere? We do.
We do, because the sheep keep breaking them. You can't come in, sir, I'm sorry.
Bryn. I be Captain Ahab.
Oh god, you made the harpoon gun, okay. So
Oh,
as
no,
far as
possibly
from reading the book, you can harpoon a fish, and then when you interact with it again, it pulls it back to you.
Jesus Christ! My heart stopped. Vietnamese creeper, bro. What the fuck was that shit, man?
Come on, Mr. Creeper. I don't want you blowing up near my area. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Good boy. There you go. I need to make a new hoe, so I need... I haven't even halfway got all this stuff done. Sorry, I had to move the fishing area out the way because the farm was in the way. Just for your sanity, chat, I'll try and make some steel up for you.
Holy shit, the fucking drowned are after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to use the harpoon.
Where'd the book go? There it is. Nope, that's the catalog systems. Angling. That's for angling. Systems. Wild fish. Harpoons are fired directly at a fish to spear them, then you interact to pull them back at you. That's all the book says.
See if you can do it then. I can't seem to figure it out.
Okay. Oops. Would have to find a fish first. With those flippers. Should probably put the fucking snorkel on too, to be honest. Look at me, Boomer. I'm gonna go hunt.
You look incredibly stupid.
Well, don't worry. I swim pretty damn fast, so. Let me find a fish. Ah. So you have to be within seeing distance of the fish, and then you just interact button it, and then it harpoons it, and then you hit it again and it pulls it back.
I can't seem to do that, I don't think. Oh, never mind, I can't, I'm just bad.
I can't wait, chat, for the same screams that Jojo got out in the water when he finds some kind of eldritch being.
Found a
out in the
clam!
water again.
I got a pearl.
Oh. You know, it usually says you have to agitate with them with something, but I guess your existence just agitated them enough.
Okay, man, that's just not kind.
That's what it says. You have to agitate them.
I just found one randomly, and I got a pearl for it.
String. Where did I put all that string? There we go. Let's try and make some A-frames again. Which I'm now just out of sticks for again.
What the hell do I do with a pearl?
Oh, where'd the
Alright.
book go?
Find me the book. I'll figure it out.
Aquatic products. Clams generate pearls under certain conditions, requiring an irritant to begin the process. When you feed them calcite, gold, or obsidian, they'll create a pearl, which can be used to craft a variety of decoration blocks. Okay.
So just decor.
Yeah, some of this mod is just for decor, so.
No, I found black piranhas.
Oh. Jojo found those in a cave.
I found them in your farm.
Well, that's something, isn't it? The Neptunian, by the way, just requires you to fish. That's... What?
I have a raw clam.
Alright. You know, if you spent enough time trying, you could probably make clam chowder. What?
I think I would rather die.
The book tells you. Stew pot. In stews, which you can make them in servings or eat them straight out of the bucket. Rubbish ramen, stone soup, fish chowder, clam chowder, green juice, gumbo, super mushroom stew, lobster bisque. There you go.
That, aside from the lobster, sounds fine.
Lobster bisque is rich and creamy stew made from milk and raw lobster and 2 carrots in the stew pot. That's the thing that's kind of hovering over the campfire.
Noted. Mine?
Yeah, it happens a lot out here. Oh, a baby turtle. A really small turtle. Yeah, what I've found out in this fucking world is welcome to the world that rains forever. A-frame. Cucumber. Look at it. Look at it, chat. Look how small he is. Hi. You're cute. Hold on. Nope. Hi, little guy. Never seen a turtle that small.
I've seen a couple of very small turtles.
I think we've had enough fun with seeds for today, chat. For now.
You should play Stardew Valley.
I was going to make that a goal at some point, but I might just play it since I kind of got antsy or agitated when I was close to playing Cyberpunk and just kind of sat on the teeter of one follow, and it was just like, why did I make it a goal? And whatever you do, and I'm asking nicely, do not put any more of those green seeds into the food processor because we physically don't have the storage for more fecking seeds.
That fucking lightning is so loud.
It's lightning. My dad
I sent a
also
fucking creeper to jump me.
very suddenly asked me a question that I almost didn't have an answer to, which he was almost shocked by. He pulls me aside to answer random questions about tanks and aircraft, and usually 80 or 90% of the time I get them right without hesitation. But sometimes he's now gone for the route of, well, if I ask something obscure, he won't know what it is. And he asked me, what was it? About, I think he was trying to fact check me to see if I'd get it right or wrong, because he's been talking to a friend of a friend who used to be an aviation engineer at BAE Systems, who way back when used to be Hawker Siddeley and Avro. He used to make the Vulcan, the Lancaster, then he worked on Concorde and things like that. And he tried to throw me off. He asked me of a Second World War Russian jet that shot down B-52s, which can't be right. This is where the nerd in me like exploded. It can't be right because B-52s are Stratos Fortresses. And the Stratos Fortress didn't enter combat service until Vietnam, which is in the 60s. I'm also pretty sure that the Soviets didn't use jets in the Second World War because of A, they didn't develop one until post-war. B, even if they did, they were winning so hard they didn't even think it was necessary. If the Germans couldn't use theirs against them, they didn't need to use one. The only Soviet jets I could think of that are Second World War or post-Second World War is the Su-9, which people from War Thunder will know how much of annoying that thing is to fight. But it is Second World War. It's loosely a copy of the Meteor, the best they could get their hands on, because the engines are the same, because they're engines we sold them after the war ended. The only other Second World War jet I can even think of would be the BI, but they didn't make many of them, or they didn't even use them in combat that much. or the Yak 15, which is a Yak 9 with that weird jet engine underneath it where the propeller usually is. But again, I don't know if they ever used them in combat. I don't think they did, but they definitely weren't shooting down B-52s in the Second World War. Primarily because the Soviets, at the end of the war, were on our side, kinda. Enough that they weren't shooting down American aircraft. That's what I got pulled aside for. Now you know, chat, why Mason and Boomer and everyone else gets a kick out about probing me with random military questions to see if I know the answer. Yeah,
Got some redstone.
I can tell from the redstone. You fucking weirdo.
No clue what you're talking about.
So somebody found something in the dev server which I immediately thought of you about. Is that the IL-28, which I think you only have the Italian one, but it might get it. It might not be the Russian one that gets it. Is getting a high altitude torpedo.
Interesting.
Which I think has, it can be dropped from about like 10,000 feet. And at about 3,000 feet it deploys a parachute, or about maybe 1,000 feet above the water it deploys a parachute. The guy on the dev server did state, who was showing it off, it's like, I don't know how you're going to use this. And to be fair, I don't know how it works on a plane. I know the ones, helicopters that use torpedoes that have parachutes. They're designed so that, to put a scenario into place that's using IL-28, you would have a harbour that would have ships docked up. You would fly at the high altitude. You'd aim your nose relatively where the ships are in dock. You would drop the torpedoes and then book it. And then the torpedoes would fall. They don't make sound. They don't even whistle. They land in the water, and about 5 minutes later they hit the ships. By that time, the IL-28s are probably hundreds of miles away, back at base. It's designed to, if you need to raid someone and draw attention away, you'll hit a port with them and run. And by the time they figured out, oh fuck, we got hit by a torpedo, the instant idea and reaction is, oh, it must be a submarine. So they'll send out destroyers, and it's a distraction technique pretty much. Don't know how you're going to use it in naval though, but you know. I'm sure somebody will get a kill like that. And also bless the Butcher Bird, because the dev server got an update, and bless the Butcher Bird still has an IR lock for those missiles. And it's like, something's not quite right here.
Now I just gotta find a roof pattern. Oh yeah, these are slabs.
He has to find a roof pattern knowing he's the only one that's going to have a look up at it, but...
Yeah.
Got making the shovel. It's reminded me I was going to cover the roof in dirt anyway, so I could put plants on top of it, and it would also, if a creeper does happen to explode on the roof, it may dampen the shockwave just a wee little bit to stop it from immediately blowing up the roof and everything. I spent so long trying to get wood angled the right way. Let's put more of these torches down, so at least the first plants get light, and it stops things spawning immediately on the fucking farm. Okay. Stick. Shovel.
Alright, Bren, I need your professional opinion in here.
Yes.
I don't know how you feel about my roof design.
You understand I'm the one that made the ugly wooden thing we live in, right?
Well, yeah, but you're still a third-party opinion that I can rely on outside of my own and can give me an outside perspective.
I'm unhappy with everything I make, so it's fine. Yeah, looks good. Fits.
Honestly, I was kinda going toward... There was this old level in one of the old Sonic games
I can
that
see
these
that.
bricks
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, I'll do something similar to that. Forget which fucking Sonic game it was, but I was like, fuck it. I vibe with that.
I don't know. There are a lot of Sonic games.
I just remember it had a lot of lava near it, so I was like, cool.
As long as it's not Sonic Unleashed, you're doing fine.
I don't know anything about new gen Sonic shit, man.
That was it's actually sat over there on my list because I got it. Fucking somebody gave it to me because they didn't want to play it anymore. It's the one that people repeatedly labeled as like the worst of the Sonic games because it had I think it gave Sonic the powers that Shadow has without any explanation of how he got.
I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you. I barely know shit about Sonic. I know Shadow was supposedly like something Eggman created. Some sort of genetic experiment or some bullshit. I don't fucking know.
Think so. I don't remember either.
And then I know that Maria was basically like his sister or some bullshit. Or something akin to a sister.
Yeah.
And then she got shot in one of the games, I believe.
Yes. Hi.
Green.
Green, I know.
We're having a Hobbit home.
Well, yeah.
Up next is actually adding all the shit to the forge area that Tinker's Construct requires.
I mean, I had a couple Sonic games on my DS. They're probably sat over there. I had Rush Adventure and I had a couple others, and then I had when PlayStation sometimes had silver cases. I had the Mega Collection somebody gave to me on a birthday, which had like, I think it had 90 different Sonics on it. Well, it was the Sega Mega Collection, so it had more than just Sonic on it, but like, when it said Sega, it's like 80% of Sega at the time was just Sonic. And it was like, it had some Atari stuff on it, but it was mainly just Sonic.
I don't know. Most of it is kind of like bits and pieces I picked up from my own kid talking to me about it.
It's fair.
I don't know shit about it, but I'll try and learn. I think there was a Sonic game back on PS3 I tried to play, but it kept crashing on me. And all I know is I got up to some weird guy with like some sort of psychic power, and that's about it. Or some weird Silver, I think was his fucking name.
Oh, so, yeah. I remember the characters' names, that's as far as I go. I know we had somebody who was obsessed with it, and he could have been Tails, for all we knew, for how obsessed he was with it. A higher level of nerdom that could only make him be like Tails.
I'm gonna be fair, I know a fucking guy in his 40s who's obsessed with everything Godzilla. Autism didn't exist back in my day. Bullshit, buddy. Take one good look at this guy and tell me it didn't exist back in your day. I could name off anything Godzilla related, and he could pin it down to exact date and time they even mentioned it into the fucking studio, man. He's
Yeah.
absurd. He's great, though. He also does that with dinosaurs. He's, like, mega autistic about dinosaurs as well.
Yeah. I used to have that dinosaur knowledge, it switched to military stuff instead.
Respect.
Yeah.
What the hell else I gotta make for this fucking Tinkers mod? It's always stupid as hell for me to try and remember.
Well, it's also to the primary thing of I always point out to people, it's like paleontology stuff is ever growing. It's like trying to teach people archaeology. There's always constantly new things you can find out about it. The military history stuff has a limit.
Yeah.
It has a hard limit, which is much easier to tell people about because, well, there's only six. Now, there's a lot of stuff you can learn from 6 years of the Second World War and 4 years of the First World War, 4 or 5 years of the First World War. So it's like, there's a lot. It's not like there's a lack of information. There's a lot. It's just, compare it to paleontology and archaeology where constantly every week when there's a dig site somewhere, somebody's found a new burial site, a new skeleton type, a new tree plant, a new something. That's never ending. It's like paleontologists aren't even sure if half of the stuff, they'll never know everything because some of it has been destroyed by the volcanic layer. And archaeologists will also never know everything because, again, some of it's lost to the sea, some of it's lost to time itself. It's, it's like there are just so many variables that are unknown with it. Whereas at least with the military stuff, it's like, we know this happened there and it lasted this long. And that's it. That's what we got.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And to be fair, because I know a
There's
lot
a
of archaeologists.
skeleton in the house.
Oh, well, you
There's
left
a
the
lot
doors
of things
open.
in the house, actually.
Oh, well, somebody left the door open, I guess.
Yes, it would appear that way. Both doors, actually. Hey, outside.
No. I don't wanna. You know there's a villager inside with you? In your room because there's bubbles.
Sacrifice to the forge gods. Like there's one more station I'm missing here. I just can't remember what.
You're probably thinking of the anvil at that point, aren't you?
I swear there was something other than the anvil that I'm missing here.
Well, I mean, there's just a crafting table version of the tables. That's probably what you're thinking you're missing.
There's the anvils, there's the station. Stencil table, that's what I'm missing.
Yeah.
Knew I was missing fucking something.
Alright, chat, well, we're probably not going to stop for a little bit, but I'm going to raid you off to someone here because it's close to 4 hours, and I've done everything I wanted to do today in the Minecraft world. Probably won't stream it tomorrow. I almost timed Boomer out because that was the thing fucking right on the front page there.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, your name went full screen and my mouse hovered over the timeout button again. I was like, I don't want that. So I will raid you off to someone today. Not sure what tomorrow will be. It probably won't be Minecraft again. Sometimes I question what it recommends is a good channel to raid off to. Lots of 80% of them are women. Nothing wrong with that. But 80% of them are women. You know, I'll send you there. Why not? Somebody else playing Minecraft will send you off to someone playing Minecraft. So I'll be back tomorrow. Probably won't be Minecraft. It'll be Helldivers. Hell, I might even run a bit of Kerbal, maybe Stardew, Palworld, something like that. But I'll be back tomorrow, same time, for the same amount of duration. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of the day. I heard a fish die outside, a wonderful time, and I'll see you all tomorrow, same time. Have a nice day.